Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Fandomversity. Today we're going to take you with us and we're going to talk about everything that happened in your fandom in the month of June. With me, I have Michael and I have
How's it
DJ.
going?
What was supposed to happen in the movie releases, TV shows, video games, and comics in the month of June?
Well, we had a few big releases. We had Godzilla, Men in Black International, and Toy Story 4. And then there was a few smaller releases like Life of Pets 2 or Secret Life of Pets 2. I think Annabelle movie.
DJ, do you want to add anything?
I was looking forward to the Men in Black movie, and while it was a good flick, it was very predictable. As soon as it kicked off and the plot started, you automatically saw kind of what was going to go down. The casting was great. Obviously, uh, Hemsworth and the female, I can't remember her name, they played together in the Thor movies, so their chemistry was good. Um, like I said, overall, it was a good flick, good Men in Black flick, but too predictable for my liking.
Did it feel like I didn't get to see it, I haven't had a chance to check it out, but did it feel like a true sequel or kind of like a reboot?
It was kind of its own thing, so maybe more of like a reboot. Like they don't really talk about anything that happened in the previous Men in Black. So to me, I think it was more of a reboot versus the next in line or whatever. Because they don't really mention anything from the first three movies at all. So it's kind of its own standalone thing. And I do see where they can kind of build and make more movies based off of the international aspect of it.
I don't know if they're going to make another one with its underperforming box office, though. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, so we have the budget at 110 million. Box office was 245.5 million.
That's not too bad. Make double.
Yeah, but in today's box office numbers, that's considered not good.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
make
yeah,
at least triple or quadruple your budget because if
yeah.
So on
yeah,
a scale of 1 to 5, what would you have rated it?
I would probably have rated it at a three. Like I said, that the effects were good, the action was good, the acting was good, um, but it was just far too predictable. Um,
Did either one of you watch Dark Phoenix?
I didn't catch
no,
it. I know I should have. I'm usually first day goer. But I didn't have high hopes for it. I did not like Apocalypse at all. And just based on the previews and what I saw, I had a feeling it wasn't going to be that great. So I didn't even give it a chance yet. I will eventually watch it once it's on Blu-ray or digital.
yeah, I wasn't able to see that one. It's kind of the same thing. That was just, and I love all the X-Men movies. I seem like I'm the one of the few that likes the reboots. I've liked the rebooted series. I know the timeline gets funky, but um, I've enjoyed the reboot series. But yeah, that's one that I missed.
So what about some things that did perform well?
I guess you could say Godzilla performed well. It did make a good box office, but it did not meet the producers' expectations. They said it fell short of what they wanted it to make, considering the first Godzilla and King Kong made way more than King of Monsters. I took two of my kids. We enjoyed it, but I think it was too predictable. Just the monster fights are really cool, and I guess that's what they really focused on.
Yeah, I saw that one and I enjoyed it, but my my mindset is a little bit different when I go see a monster movie. Every monster movie is almost the same. You have very few ones that are different. Cloverfield's a little bit different.
Mm.
Um, uh, uh, War of the Worlds with the aliens, that's a little bit different as far as a regular monster movie. Um, but as far as the effects, great. The fighting, great. To see the different Titans they brought out, some of the Titans I've never seen them type before. Very cool. They hinted multiple times at Kong. They talked about Skull Island. We never get to see him in action, but I think in the next one, if they do make the next one, it's going to be Kong is going to have a big role because they were definitely setting that up.
Yeah, they do have Godzilla vs. King Kong already finished shooting.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
I was lucky enough to go visit a couple of the uh, production sites. They
Oh, they
filmed
did in
it.
Hawaii.
Yeah, they filmed a few of the scenes here in Hawaii.
Oh, nice.
I think some Titans maybe went to Skull Island, and they're gonna fight over dominance of who's the better alpha.
So we think that it's going to be the mecca of what the one is, because that's from the original one. They had the original three had a dragon, and then they brought the mecha version of him. So I think he's also going to be incorporated into the next one, some shape, way, or form.
All right, so were there any other big hits or misses you guys wanted to talk about from the streaming services?
I watched Murder Mystery, which I believe came out in June. I didn't catch it until last week, and I hated it. I hated it. The only good thing I can say is Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston do have good on-screen chemistry, but the plot-wise, it was just kind of slow, and the pacing was bad, and the acting wasn't that great.
I was going to agree with Mike on that one. I just saw that one this past weekend, and outside of the chemistry that Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston have, I think the movie fell short. There's a lot of big names in it. The only two people that stood out were Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. And outside of that, that was pretty much it.
All right, so we're going to move on to our next topic. We're going to talk about video games. E3 happened last month.
The biggest that came out of E3, I think, was Borderlands. To see more Borderlands. I think that game is going to be huge. And then, of course, the big juggernaut, Cyberpunk. Me personally, I've been following this game now for 5 years since it was announced 5 years ago. So every little bit of news clip, everything, we've been talking about it, discussing it.
Feels like forever since it was announced.
Yeah. It's been in production for pretty much since Witcher 3 got released. CD Projekt Red puts out great work in all their games, especially for Witcher 3. Witcher 3 is one of the best games made in the past decade.
And how about Keanu Reeves' surprise cameo at E3 that pretty much made him famous again?
Oh, yeah, it sparked everything. And when he came on stage, we all ran together like, oh my God, check this out. Oh.
And there's all kinds of rumors going around about other celebrities that supposedly have cameos or parts in the game.
Yeah, they said Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga was actually the first one they announced, or it was rumored. I don't think it's officially announced, but they said Lady Gaga was supposed to have a role.
Our meme of the video. So this one is from Megan Klein.
Megan Klein, yep. One of my friends.
Yeah, so Cameron Boyce was a Disney Channel star from Descendants 1, 2, and 3. He was also in Grown Ups 2 and a little smaller other things. He was 20 years old, and not last night, but the night before, passed away from a seizure in his sleep. And he's really popular amongst that crowd, that 15 to 25-year-old Disney fan crowd. So it was I've seen it all over social media, and it's pretty sad.
All right, we just did a quick video. What happened in the month of June? Some of the big hits, some of the big misses. We talked about E3, and we talked about a few things that are in the current news. All right, guys, that wraps up our episode of Fandomversity today. I want to thank you all again for watching our video. You can find us all online at facebook.com/groups/Fandomversity TNTM. If you want to suggest an idea for Fandomversity video or submit a fandom video for a chance to be chosen to be aired on the channel, just send us an email to fandomversity@tntm.fandomversity@gmail.com.